The lonely echo of the forest. The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting long shadows through the thick trees of Whispering Pines forest. In the fading light, Bella, a golden retriever with a bright red collar, wandered aimlessly, her golden coat matted with leaves and twigs. Her once vibrant eyes now searched desperately for a familiar sight, a familiar smell. She was lost. It had been a perfect day, or so it had seemed. Bella's family had taken her on a picnic by the forest's edge. Laughter filled the air as the children played fetch with her, their giggles echoing through the trees. But as dusk approached, Bella's nose caught an intriguing scent. A rabbit darted past, and instinct took over. She gave chase, her paws pounding the forest floor, her ears deaf to the calls of her family behind her. The rabbit disappeared into the underbrush, leaving Bella standing alone, the thrill of the chase replaced by a gnawing realization. She was far from home. She turned around, but nothing looked familiar. Every tree seemed the same, and the cheerful echoes of her family were gone. Panic set in. For days, Bella roamed the forest. She found water in a bubbling creek and scavenged berries, but hunger gnawed at her. The nights were the hardest, cold and silent, except for the occasional howl of distant wolves. Bella would curl up under a fallen tree, her body trembling, her heart aching for the warmth of her family. One night, as the moonlight painted the forest in silver, Bella heard a sound, faint but unmistakable. It was a voice calling her name. Her ears perked up, and she barked with all her might. The sound echoed through the trees, a lonely cry that seemed swallowed by the vastness of the forest. The next day, Bella's strength began to fade. Her once steady gait became a stagger, her legs weak from exhaustion. She found a clearing where sunlight broke through the canopy. She lay there, too tired to move, her eyes closing against the harsh reality. Just as sleep threatened to take her, a rustling noise reached her ears. A familiar scent filled her nose, and Bella lifted her head weakly. Through the trees, she saw them, her family. Their faces were streaked with tears, their voices shaky as they called her name. With the last of her strength, Bella let out a soft bark. Her family rushed to her side, wrapping her in their arms, their tears falling onto her fur. The forest, once a place of despair, became a backdrop to a bittersweet reunion. Bella was found, but the days of her lonely wandering had left their mark. From that day on, Bella stayed close to her family, her adventurous spirit tempered by the memory of being lost. And though the forest remained vast and mysterious, Bella knew she would never face its shadows alone again.